Hey guys, I thought it was important to make a video about this. Had a little bit of a problem with the hot tub jet jacuzzi, and I'm gonna go ahead and turn it around right now so you can take a better look at it and see what I'm working with. But this is an Aqua glass. Okay, you can see the name right there, Aqua Glass Design Series. And if yours has these three buttons on it, you might experience this problem. That's probably what you've been looking for. And what I've done is I went ahead and I had everything ran, and in my earlier videos you saw the tub working and everything, but the temperature switch melted inside in the plumbing in the back side here. Okay, now I called the company. Now this is like from 1992 Aqua Glass hot tub jet jacuzzis design series. Okay, now they wanted like $700 for a new pump. Hang on, we gotta get rid of Harley's toy here. He's making noise in the background, and we'll put the toy inside the tub. But anyway, they wanted around $700 for the pump, and then the new heater inside. Now guys, that's a lot of money. I mean, if you're watching this video, you kind of understand them prices. So here's what I've done. I'll show you what I've done on the back side also. Now this here wire, I've actually got some tape on it so I'm able to distinguish which one it is. So I've got these here, the ones I pulled through first. These here are my hot wires. Okay, now what I'm going to be doing, you'll see in a moment, I'm going to be running the heater to a timer, and I'm also going to be running that on a switch of itself, and then I'm going to run the pump off of another switch. Now these here wires will be the ones going back in there. Now I've bought a box, since this is after the fact, and I bought a wing box just for this because this is something that happened after the fact. Now let's go ahead and take a walk around here. Oh, if you haven't got to see the bathroom, it's kind of a mess right now, but it's actually turned out pretty nice. Not too shabby. So anyway, let's take a look at what we got going on back here. Now, I've went ahead and put the boxes back in here, and I've got everything routed. Everything is clamped down nice and tight. The wire's running out. The other box is over in here. Okay. And then I've just rewired the plug-ins. You know, you use the same ends. You know, guys, you can buy new ones or you can use what you got, but these here came apart, and everything tightens back up, as you can see here, and tightens all back down. But I still got them on two separate breakers downstairs, so all's good. Another thing I did inside these boxes there, I went ahead and pulled all these here, the inner components out, so that way I had a place to, you know, run my wires and twist them and make sure everything was nice and secure. Okay, now as far as the switch, I've got a switch like this right here. Okay, one will be for the pump, and then the other one will turn on, and then that's going to run to a timer. Okay, which is right here. Okay, now this is a nice setup. It comes with the elongated, you know, plate that goes on the front with the little timer numbers on it and everything, and you just wire that in, and on the back it actually shows you line 1 and then load 1, and then the other side is kind of odd. I'm not going to be using that side, so you know, if you want one with 2 open lines, just pay attention whenever you're ordering, because this one here I did order offline, and the other switch that came with that one particular, I didn't really care for this one here because it only had 1 in and then 2 out, so that meant that I was going to only be able to use 1 breaker. So anyway, right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get the box installed and see, and we'll be back. Okay, now that we have the box in and the wires through, it is time to go ahead and get the switches in. So let's get that done. Well, now that we've got everything hooked up and the plate all on it, I went ahead and tested the timer here. This here's a timer, and you can see it a little closer there. Okay. Now when that timer kicks off, if you forget to turn this switch off, okay, the timer will kick off, okay? But this here is your heater switch, and this here is your pump. And as you can see, this here wiring does work to run it like this here. If you do have the opportunity to run that with a dual timer switch of sorts, it'd probably be advisable, maybe a secondary timer. But let's go ahead and turn the heater on. Well, hell, shoot, let's go ahead and go around here and we'll take a look at this. Now I've opened up the wall and you can see in there this here is your inline heater right here, and there's a little dial there for your temperature setting, and then a little red light that it's an indicator. It tells you if the pump's on or not. Now I might relocate that light or another light of sorts to let us know that the heater is on. Okay, now let's go ahead and check that. We'll turn that on. The timer is still on. We'll go ahead and throw the second one, which is your heater button. Now let's go back out here and see if that little light is turned on. And it is on now. And guys, you know, that is for an Aqua glass hot tub jet jacuzzi from 1992. So if these parts aren't available, don't think that you can't just jump in here and take the time and wire it in correctly. Now another thing is, will it shock you? No, I'm just kidding. Everything's fine. There's you won't get no electrical through your inline heater system, so everything is good. So anyway, my friend, if till next time, enjoy. Thank you.